Okay, shalom, shalom, happy Passover. For those of you who may not be familiar with how to make sure all the blood is drained from your lamb meat before you cook it, even when you buy, this right here is grass-fed lamb, but even when you buy this, there's usually some blood in the meat. So if it wasn't slaughtered correctly, so a good way to make sure that it's that it's drained of all the blood before you cook is you just get some nice, good kosher salt, sea salt. And you just kind of sprinkle it on. By the way, this will make your meat really flavorful too. So there's one side. Just give it a nice, good, I guess I'm doing a cooking show with Daniel Lee, Torah cooking show. Anyway, just make sure there's nice, good salt on both sides. Okay, so it's just caked in salt. You want it to be, fairly salty, fairly caked in salt, because that's going to help to leach the blood out of the meat. And you can see just by looking at the meat, it's kind of bloody. So anyway, then you just take a nice little bowl and just fill it with some water. And you're going to stick this this meat that's covered in salt in that bowl of water. And what's going to happen is the blood's going to just start draining out. You just leave it in there for a while, a couple hours, and eventually that water is going to turn kind of pinkish as the blood kind of drains out. And then you just, when it's done after a couple hours, you just pour out the water, and then you just rinse the meat in water, and then you're good to go. You're good to cook. So it's just a nice, easy way to drain the blood out of your meat. All right, shalom, happy Passover.